So, we're here today to talk about multiplication. I'm going to discuss multiplying fractions using two different methods. The first method is using fraction strips. These strips all represent one whole, and each of them is cut into a different fraction. So we have one whole, one half, 1/3, all the way down to 1/16. So this allows me to see what portions are equal to what. So for instance, I can see that 1/2 is equal to 2/4. So on and so on and so on. We can compare different amounts. All right, so what we're interested in though today is 1/2 of 3/8. So I'm pulling out my eighth strip. Here's 3/8 right here, 1/8, 2/8, 3/8. What I'm going to do is I want to know what is 1/2 of it. So what I'm going to do is fold it in half. And then I'm going to make a mark where my fold is. All right, now I'm interested in seeing how big is this portion right here. So I'm going to compare it to my strips, see if it matches up with anything. So, smaller than 1/5, nope. Not there yet though. We found our match, I think. All right, so now by matching up these two fraction strips, I see that 1/2 of 3/8 is equal to 3/16. All right, next one I'm going to do is 3/4 times or of 1/3. All right, so I'm going to get my 1/3, and I'm interested in 3/4 of it. So I've got to fold it into fourths. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to fold that half in half. All right. So now I folded my 1/3 into quarters, and I'm going to put a line so I can remember where 3/4 or 3 of those 4 quarters is. Right there. So now I'm going to use it to measure, find out which one it lines up with. What is this amount equivalent to? Oh, I think we found a match, guys. Using our strips, we found out that 3/4 of 1/3 is equal to 1/4. So here. All right. Now, we're going to go on to our second method. The second method is actually my preferred method. It's a great way of pictorially showing, or actually, this is actually called an array method. All right, so let me see what that means. So, what we're doing is we're going to create a picture, and in this, the first fraction we're going to draw stripes for it, vertical stripes, and the second one is going to be horizontal stripes. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to divide it into halves. 1/2, 2/2. And I'm going to shade half of it. See what I did? I divided it into 2 parts and I'm shading one of those 2 parts. And I did that vertically. Now I'm going to draw my next set of stripes horizontally. So what I have is I just realized I was doing the same problem I've already done, but it's okay. We'll just verify our answer and then we'll try one more. All right, to get our answer, our denominator, the bottom part of our fraction, is going to be the amount of small squares I created by drawing my vertical and horizontal lines. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. Oh, I forgot to shade. I'm sorry. when I created my 8 horizontal stripes, I would need to shade 3 of those. But so that they stand out, I'm going to shade them in the other direction as I did the vertical ones. Now, the numerator is created by the area that has the double stripes. So I can see that it's this area. I'm boxing it off so it stands out more. 1, 2, 3 have 3 squares have that double cross hatching there. All right, so our answer is 3/16. Now, let me try another problem. Oh, just incidentally, I want to notice that that's the same answer we got when we did the other method. All right. The other problem I wanted to do was 1/2 of 3/4. So remember, this one's going to be the vertical stripes and this one's going to be the horizontal stripes. So I'm drawing the box that I'm starting with. Now, so what I have is, drawing it vertically, I'm going to draw half. I'm dividing it into 2 parts and I'm shading 1/2. Now horizontally, I'm going to divide it into quarters. So, and I'm going to shade 3 of those. So I'm going to shade them the other direction. All right, so now we'll have our answer. The denominator is the number of small squares you made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The numerator, the top of the fraction, is the number of squares that have the double cross-hatching. So I can see, I'm gonna make that portion stand out. You can see that it's here. How many little squares is that? 1, 2, and 3. So my answer is 3/8. All right, guys, I hope you found that helpful.